Good? Cool.
There you go.
Right, I'm going to begin just by asking, I mean, it must have been so amazing to be part of an Aardman movie. I'm sure you've been asked this so many times today, but I mean, I just grew up and I have such a fondness and sort of an affinity towards kind of Wallace and Gromit and films like Chicken Run. I mean, to be a part of the whole process must have been kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, they could have asked me to play the rock that says nothing, and I'd be like, I'm in, because I just love Aardman, and it's always been a dream. And I've always, since I started acting, I'd wanted to do like voiceover and maybe do an animation, and I always knew at the back of my mind that Aardman would be like the top. So when this came in, I was just thrilled.
It's such an honour, because I remember, I can't remember when I must have been about 10 years old when the first Wallace and Gromit film, A Grand Day Out, came out, when they go skiing on the moon. Is that what happens? The fridge goes.
Yeah, there's
But
loads of
the
cheese
moon's
on the
cheese.
The moon's made of cheese, yeah. But there's like a fridge or something, or a kitchen cabinet. This is my strange memory is distorting what happens in that film. And I remember, it's just an honour. It really is to be asked, and they're kind of an institution in a way. And Nick Park, the director and the creator, is such a warm-hearted, lovely man, and to join him and live in these worlds that he invents is so fun.
Because I think he's won like 4 Oscars, but he's one of the most humble, just sort of like nice people you could sort of ever hope to meet.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I was wondering, I'm just talking about your accents. They're quite something, particularly yours, Tom. I mean, what was the genesis behind these particular voices for these characters?
I was trying to get into. Nick wanted it to be French because in his mind it's a football film, and traditionally European football teams have been better at football than English football teams. It pains me to say that as a England supporter, but there we go. And so there was this idea that the Bronze Age was more international. Mm-hmm. And so we thought that Knuth was French, and then it was about getting his kind of pomposity and misplaced sense of superiority and his arrogance, and that he's a kind of puffed up, frustrated manager who wants to be more important than he is, and then we arrived at where we are.
Because I was thinking that your De Niro impersonation was partly what led Nick Park to
I just found that out today. Yeah.
But I've never even heard it. It must be quite a good impersonation.
I'm not sure I'd agree with that. No, I did it once. On
a small show.
Misguidedly, on the Graham Norton
no
show.
one saw it.
Maisie,
I was looking at your IMDb earlier, because obviously that's how I do all of my research. And you've got so much coming up. And I was just wondering, it just made me think about, obviously, with Game of Thrones coming towards its end, that's obviously quite a sad thing. It's been such a huge part of your career, something you will always look back so fondly on. But at the same time, is it quite nice now to have this kind of freedom that comes with just not having a commitment every year towards a TV show?
Yeah, it takes up so much. It's taken up so much of my time, like up to 6 months a year every year.
How many
since
years?
I started? I started when I was 12, and I'm now 20. 8 years.
8 years of your life.
Nearly 9.
Nearly half your life.
Nearly half my life.
Wow.
But half of that, every 4 years of my life.
So a quarter of your life.
A quarter of your life. Almost.
Quarter of my life. So it's nice to have more free time now, and to be able to pick and choose what I want to do. Also just have some time to myself as well. I feel like before Game of Thrones, before all of this started, I was a completely different person. I was a child, and so I haven't had free time or freedom really throughout my whole adolescence. And so now I'm like, I can go away and just enjoy my life.
Dye your hair green
away from the dye my hair green. Well, I did that.
Oh, yeah.
They told me off.
Oh.
Shouldn't do that. Don't do that ever. Don't do
Okay.
that.
I've never done that. No,
Don't do
maybe
that.
I will now. 36. Is it too late to dye your hair green?
Nah, it's never too late.
Never.
And Tom, does that play on your mind as well? Obviously, when you're signing up to, say, a character like Loki in the Marvel kind of universe, I mean, do you ever think at that stage, obviously you go, this is an amazing project, I have to get involved, but is there a little thing at the back of your head that goes, this could be a real commitment, this could be a character I have to play 7, 8 times, in the future? Is that something that you have to bear in mind?
Well, I've never actually... That's not a choice I've made because what's so sort of accidental about Loki is that when I joined the Marvel universe, there was no Marvel universe. I mean, there was, but it was much smaller than it is now. And I've been so grateful to be part of it. I think Marvel had only made the first Iron Man when I was cast as Loki, and they were in the middle of making Iron Man 2, and now you've got the Guardians and Captain America and Black Panther and Spider-Man's coming, and it's just I'm just lucky to be there. So
You're lucky to be there.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not a choice I've ever actively made. It's something I've just found myself in.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thanks so much for your time today, guys. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey!